Down, David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And another ball. That clips the zone, and it's 2-1. Devers off of first with 2 away. That's towards center. Varsho makes the grab. And that. Stepping in, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to first. And that one fouled off. The Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a base hit into right center field. Coming home. He will score, and it's now a 2-run game. Well done. Drives it. First and second, 2 outs. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, he'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. So 2 down. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho under it. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Gausman back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out towards right center. That's well struck.
Se puso mal y que no se fue esa. Sí, se fue.
And to the deepest part of the park. All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Hunter Brown. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ellie De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Misses outside, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got it. For a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Matthew Lugo digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that's in the dirt.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And 1 out, bases empty.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here is Sosa to the plate. That's too low, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty. Outside low, 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back now in the Bronx. Starting on the mound in this one, Martin Digo.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Pero parado ahí.
Man on base to start the inning.
Le puso medio mayo, sí,
Two-strike
sin
hitting right there, but a
porquería,
bit of a
güey.
lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Makes the catch for the out. And now batting, Mike Trout. And that is out of play. Foul ball. It stays nothing in two.
Me quedó de cambio, tú.
Digo comes to the plate.
Ahí bien.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Bunt down, and that ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. Second inning set to go. And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. In there at the knees. 0-1. Garcia goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Qué adelantado.
The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Make it 4 strikeouts. Just cruising along. At the plate, Rafael Palmeiro. And first offering is fouled off. Brown, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Makes the grab, 2 away.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
You know, with the shift on, hits right into it, tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. Here's Bryant now. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner. And a superb diving catch. Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? To third. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter now, Mike Piazza. Swinging a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. Hauls it in for the out. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
1-0.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And now Scott rolling. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Off balance that time.
Picha.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Brandon Lau. Digo back to work. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Piazza fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Next offering down low and in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Y queda adelantado. Que no te toca. Vamos a ponerte eso ahí.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019.
Wow, eso bendito finte. Te queda medio siempre.
He circles the bases. It's 1-1. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Ramirez flashes the leather on the run and catch. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo. In the dirt, ball 1. And another ball.
Inside, ball 3.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. So up next, Sammy Sosa.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Lo ahí. Coge esa ahí. Coge esa ahí. Coge esa ahí.
And they add a pair. It's 3-1. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one clips the corner.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
I know.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Rafael Palmeiro getting ready to hit. Just
inside,
missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Toma ahí, cuadro de frente.
Reaching
Mira,
for
toma
it
ahí.
and brings it in. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. And that skips in the dirt.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on.
2 balls,
Top half
no
of inning
strike.
number 4. And
Wow.
a swing and a miss.
Esperando Rey.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way
Ay.
out front for strike 2.
Ahí adelante.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And he grounds one back up the middle.
Ay, la
nice
llevó.
grab to first. Nicely done for the out.
Sí, pero ese palo que dio Sosa no te lo despinta nadie.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first offering is not close.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, left field. Ramirez brings it in with a nice running grab.
Coge pelota ahí.
Here's Mike Trout.
No, those can be
Yo creo que
pretty
yo
fun
te
as
voy
an
a tirar el
outfielder.
otra
Got
vez.
to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Yo lo puedo tirar.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Slice the other way and foul.
Ay, ahora dio pausa,
Bases
Para
empty, 1 away
apuntar.
here in the bottom of the 4th.
Bye-bye.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Pero le
Grounded out
cambio ahí.
his first time up. And he swings through that one.
Well, right now this battery is
La
seeing
curva ahí.
the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that
Ay.
you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Lo voy a tirar otra vez. Tal vez me la saca.
Swing and a miss. He
Bueno,
was
ahí
late,
era que iba
strike
ahorita.
1
2.
ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in New York. And now the
No te salga.
catcher comes up to him.
vas a
Mike
ver tú.
Piazza.
Un chulo, metió.
Soto, a 6'1 lefty, 235 pounds, and he was born in
Ay.
the Dominican Republic.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off, he'll see another. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Velo ahí. Doble
And that
tirado.
gets down into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, the tag, and they
Ay, di que hago.
going for 2. Here's Trout. And first off,
Ay, di que hago.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong.
Ay, di que hago.
He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Wow.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Me tuvieron primera y segunda y un out.
So the batting order turns over.
A ver si él queda un tablado.
And now, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off.
Ay, no.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Esperaba esa, ¿no?
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here is Chris Bryant. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit.
Bueno, podía llevármela a bola, pero por no arriesgar, le dejé mitad, fue.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just off the inside corner. 1 and 2 to count.
2-2 to count.
In the dirt. Bryant leads off first with 1 away.
The count is full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bat and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
2 on, 1 out. Mike Piazza now at the plate. That one in triple digits.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Now it's Christian Yelich. And he takes a strike. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That missed by a lot.
No cae nada ese slider.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch is outside.
Lo más que hiciste fue botarla para allá. Pero ahí. Y no que te den ese tablazo como te lo dieron ahorita.
Back in the Bronx, here's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo. First pitch misses.
Ay, no, este corre me mata.
He was out front that time.
Mira eso.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2-2 down. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Sammy Sosa will hit next. There's
Ay, ese corre.
0-1's the count. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball.
Pues el tipo si corre, se manda.
2 down, base is empty. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. front with
Wow,
the
ese
swing, and
bendito
that is
core.
strike one.
Ay,
That one hammered center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
estoy ganando, pues 2 honrones. Sí, yo ni he dado, o sí. Un doble di.
And we're back.
Bueno, un doble no, un
And now
sencillo.
here is Ozzie
SLR.
Smith.
No, vamos a tirarle.
Digo
No
back
tiene
to work.
55 en esa mierda.
Check swing, no appeal.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself.
Fuerte, pues el tipo y corre, 99 corre ese tipo.
Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Late swing,
Ahí es que
foul
se
to the
va.
left.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ahí.
Looking for the K. Here's the left fielder,
No le
Mike
esperaba.
Trout.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ay, me dejé.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
No quiero que lo deje, a ver quién tiene atrás.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
¿Qué hago? ¿Le doy? Métele a este.
Josh Hader will take over here.
Me
He
convence
has a
mucho, ¿no?
great slider with tons of movement. And a
Ay.
breaking ball misses outside. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on
Está
and 2
complicando la
out.
vuelta.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Fastball is outside. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him
Adiós, con
swinging.
Flores.
He chased the changeup, and that is that. Back in the Bronx, top of inning number 7, and now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Ay.
Here's the 0-2.
Ay, santísimo, vean esto.
And we'll do it again. Piazza makes the catch.
Qué
One up,
adelantado,
one
eh.
down. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the sweeper misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ay, no.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Mike Piazza now at the plate, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ay.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Mlb De Cruz.
Dale a like y suscríbete. Bíceps flexionado, tono de piel claro.
Déjame yo ver. SLR. Vamos a ver qué hago. No tenía esto.
Matt
Estamos
Brash
en
on to pitch out of the pen
la
here.
séptima.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Ay, no.
There's not much margin for error, but
No
at the
te
same
encuentres, no le doy
time,
un
there's
pelotazo.
a reason they're put in these situations.
Ahí
Swings
sí.
through that one out in front that
I
time.
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Ay,
It's fouled off.
ay,
They'll do it again.
qué cinco, malín. Le corre adentro.
That's inside. 2-2. And that just
Wow.
misses. On the ground, right side. Lugo gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And the slider just misses.
No.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for
Pero
second,
mitad,
and that's a
también.
2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity.
Ahí.
Some high cheese for
101.
strike 3. Here comes Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Tanner Scott gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Popped
Murió
up
este.
foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. He's already homered here in this one.
Ay.
And first offering is
Ay,
fouled
no la
off for
ponga ahí.
Jelly, 27
Ay,
years
no la
old,
ponga
and he
ahí.
was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018.
Wow, se paite
Now he
bate.
breaks his bat. Bare hands it, tough play, and that's a great play for the out. Scott Rowland digs in now.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball
Ay,
in
no,
the
me
air
quedé
and
atrás.
get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
De Cruz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Up the middle, Loud to first, and that is that. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now Ozzie Smith. And that's in the dirt. Ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen
Oye,
base.
pero-
Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Ay, ay, ay.
Check
¿Ves?
swing.
Gracias,
Did he
gracias,
go?
a-
Yes, he did.
gracias a lo que se le fue.
1 strike.
That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second.
Ese tipo bueno.
Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
Tying run at the plate.
Pues está descontrolado el pitch este. No pone una buena, ¿no? Ahí sí.
Pop up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Michael Kopech.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Ay, mamá.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ay, caramba. Se corre ligado con ese slider.
Very big at bat
Bueno,
coming
con el
up.
slider no,
Shohei
con
Ohtani
una recta.
steps
Buah,
into
que
the
trae más línea.
box. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Hit slowly on the ground. Tosses across to first, and that will end the inning. Back here in New York, now it's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo. Jelly back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. Out to short, Smith. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the 9th. So now here's the DH, Sammy Sosa. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
No me haga eso.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Ay, dale.
Inside, gets out of the way. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
Ay, Dios mío, ahora pausa a ver.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 out. Now at the plate, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Slice down the right side. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fall.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back in New York, bottom 9. Now here is Chris Bryant. Not even close there. 1-0. That clips the corner.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Adios, pelota. A soaring shot to center. It's 3-2. Here's the second baseman, Brandon. New pitcher on here, Gregory Soto.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. And now
Lo voy a sacar. Lo voy a sacar. Vamos a meter un derecho. Lo voy a sacar.
it'll be Christian Yelich.
Sí.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
0-2 is the count.
Soto is just 1 strike away.
Ay,
Foul ball still 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Ese palo que dio con él. Un diamante. Ok, ¿quién es? Left field. Survivor. Vamos a darle otro arranque. Bueno, cancela. Bueno, ya está bien. Ahora por el uniforme. Cancela. Ok, está bien. Acción. Survivor. Vamos a meter esto, yo no lo usaba.
Almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for
Vale,
him,
porque
it's
este hombre
always
no le
interesting to see how
batean
he utilizes those weapons.
en la vida real,
He may
como
lean
ve aquí.
on 1 or 2 pitches depending
como
on how
dicen,
things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or
Garrett
even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that drops foul. That's
Ay, pásalo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Wow, pues no quiere ponchar nada.
And stays alive.
Semana. Que le cambio ahí.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here is Freddie Freeman. Fly ball to right. Trout settles under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Foul ball. The pitch.
Ay,
And that one
santísimo.
hammered back there.
Guau, qué palo.
Going, gone. And it gives them the
Ese
lead.
cambio hay que darlo abajo siempre.
1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Lou Brock, the next to hit. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ay.
offering is fouled back.
Ay, ese sinque.
3-2. Got him swinging. And there's 1 away. So up next, Matthew
No sé por qué
Lugo.
no le dio.
There's the strike.
No tengo ni la menor idea por qué no le dio.
Fought off foul.
Ay,
Strike
santísimo, qué
3, and
slider.
that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Sammy Sosa. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
All 1's the count.
Tap
Dios
foul.
mío, ¿por qué me están dando la
2
trapobola?
outs, base is empty. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back now in the Bronx, and here is Mike Piazza. Piazza goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, he gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the
Hace mal,
game
es como que tú le das eso.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Garcia going back. Grabs
No
it
te puedo
right
porque
up
yo
against
no
the
lo sé.
wall. Bernie Williams will hit next. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
Ball 1.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1,
They're
no strike.
so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important
That's
today
ball
when
2.
everything is under the microscope.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Yasmani Grandal now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Right through there for a strike. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Ground ball could be 2. There's one out onto Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one to first.
Ay, déjala ahí.
And he handles it himself for the out. So digging in, Rafael Palmeiro. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 1-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And a couple of quick outs. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Foul ball there. And a foul ball. Popped up. Roberts makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Trevor Story. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Crochet back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Ryan Roberts. Right side. Trout is there. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And a foul ball.
Now Matt.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Outside low, and that is ball.
No sé por qué lo sacó el pitch.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that skips into dirt. And now it's filled up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In plenty of time to first. Piazza out in the play. Mike Trout stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he
Dios
gets going right there.
mío.
Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That misses, and the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Got him. And good work there as he gets him. Back in the Bronx, on to the 4th. There's Freddie Freeman now. Strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
And out number 1 on the grab. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lou Brock. Flied to left his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock.
No, hombre.
Inside. And it's 2-1. Until Ricky Henderson came along, Brock was the king of the stolen base. His record stood for a long time.
When I think about Brock, I always think about the Cubs trading into St. Louis when he was just 24 years old.
It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Now it's the DH, Mike Piazza. Inside, just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, and he went. And it's a ball and a strike. And it's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch take it at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. Look. Back at Yankee Stadium, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Freeman, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now the number 2 hitter, Matthew Lugo. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra.
No, you said that swing.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And that's in the dirt. Tying run is at first. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage, just working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lugo, the lead runner, out at second. Garcia on at first with 2 now. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
No me trabó la porquería.
Back in the Bronx. Now Bernie Williams. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches. 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And there's a foul ball. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Story batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Just missed.
No man.
Pitch misses, and now 2-0. And it's fouled away. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off.
Ay.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go.
Mira, mira. Lo retrae.
Line drive. Makes the
Lo retrae, mira. No lo dio.
Back in New York, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Ay, ay, ay.
Throw on to Freeman, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And here is Mike Piazza. That's a little bit low. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Wow, Dios mío.
Story sends it to first. Piazza out in the play. Here's Mike Trout. He popped out his first time. First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here.
Mira
Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with.
Ay,
and he got him.
Ay,
And we're back.
María.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Jeff Hoffman gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And 97 on the gun. That one misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Next pitch in for a strike and a full count now. This to third. Sends it across to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Fly ball center field. Garcia settles under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And that one missing low.
Y no se le baja bola, no, es increíble.
Goes
Oh my.
down looking.
Papá, el tipo yo no le he hecho carrera la semana.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Matthew Lugo, the next to hit.
Ay, Dios mío, esa era.
The zone. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Runner around third. Save.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit.
Ay, Dios mío.
Fouled off. He was late.
Wow. Una bola mitad.
And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. First and third, one down.
Mira eso.
Freeman has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's two down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brock really on his horse for it. Drops into the glove.
Dios mío.
That is the inning. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Lou Brock.
Vamos a picharle con esto.
Hoffman back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
On to first, one out. A key out to start the 7th.
Wow, Dios mío.
This one is crushed. No
Capo de
doubt
juego,
about it.
Dios.
And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A solo shot. It's 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Stepping in, Bernie Williams.
Lamentablemente este juego no
into the
sigue.
game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's out. Yasmani
No sigue este juego,
Grandal.
¿no?
Check swing, called strike. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-1. And delivers outside. And that skips in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
To the right side. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. First pitch just misses. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
Ay, mi madre.
Against the wall and brings it in. Relay pro. He is.
Hey.
Now it's the right field.
¿Cómo no se fue esa bola? Hasta yo voy a eso, espérate. Y yo salí antes, pero bien antes. Fue out y lo cantan 6. Mi madre.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Ay, santísimo, ese cambio.
The count's full. Now fly ball to right center.
Sí, sí, corre.
On the move. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. The relay. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
Otra portería.
Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. 1 for 2. That one not close. And that's ball 1. And misses inside.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on a pitch away.
2 balls, 2
2
strikes.
outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. That one misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! And 1 out now. At the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Tried to check his
So,
swing.
hey.
Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. That's in there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Next one misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. And that quickly 2 away. Brian Roberts.
A ver si te tira atrás porque la semana.
Comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Fouled off.
Le dio atrasadísimo.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ball one there. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt.
2-2 the count.
¡Pónchate, caramba!
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
No quiero que se vaya a traer en este juego.
Back here in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Mlb De Cruz. That misses the zone. Ball one. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Ay, ay, ay.
Now, strike one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Whoa, save! That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Que bendito se le ven.
And the batter now, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. In there at the knees. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Garcia in the box, lays off for ball one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw in time. And Garcia back in the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Outside low. Ball one. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you...
Luke Weaver on the pitch here. Betts up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. There's the strike.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
In the air on the infield, De Cruz snags it for the 2nd out. Lou Brock now at the plate. Ball one on a pitch inside. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Fastball is outside. That's a walk. Tried another knuckle curve, but it missed for ball 4.
28.
Go ahead run on base. And now Mike Piazza. He's already homered here in this one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. This is off the inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramirez. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in the Bronx. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. He's got it, and there's one away. So up next, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 3. First pitch, not close. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1 and 2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
Throws to first in time. And that quickly 2 away. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Just kept it simple. Played. The middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No,
Swing
man.
and a miss.
Wow.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Tag, save. Rondell's throw not in time.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to extra innings. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Weaver back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score.
Big RBI for him right there. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Grandal in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And now 2-0. And a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's out to center field. And he makes the catch. 1 down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one fouled off. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, and Guerrero is set down. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
El final de los finales.
He muscles that one out the opposite way.
El
It's
final de los
5-2.
finales.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Brian Roberts. Right through there for a strike. And that one is popped in the air. Shallow center. Lugo.
El final de los finales. Ay, no, cuatro pies.
We're in extras here. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. In the dirt.
Son 3 carreras, ya sé. Está temblando la tierra.
Another ball.
Está temblando la tierra. Fuerte. Oye. Está temblando la tierra. Mira, ve. ¿Qué se volvió?
Good start to the inning. Big at bat coming up with Ellie De La Cruz stepping in. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, notice they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
The tying run at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Tying run at the plate. He goes down looking. Next to hit, Matthew Lugo. And fouled off. Hard hit right side. Roberts tossed to second. That's
bueno, señores, vamos a la
ball
taquilla.
game is over.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going